Hi, my name is Juniman Kasman. I'm Nexusguard Chief Technology Officer. Nexusguard, we specialize in DDoS mitigation services. Before I start, I would like to thank ISOC and Tim for inviting us to this event. Tim is Nexusguard partner, and together we are building a local DDoS scoring center in Philippines to help enterprises and users in Philippines to enjoy secure and reliable internet services. Today, I would like to talk about the last year DDoS landscape and the prediction for the next year. I arranged this talk into 3 sections. Start with post-COVID DDoS attack landscape, followed by next year predictions, and end with the new Black Storm attack analysis. During the pandemic, DDoS attack grew tremendously. Compared to 2019, attacks increased by almost 370%. We also observed a lot of attacks on the March to June period. We observed attacks were aimed at online gaming industry. What more worrying is the increasing of botnet-based attacks that grew by more than 800%. The shift to work from home makes many connected devices unsecured. This unsecured device allows bad actors to grow their botnet size more conveniently, and it means DDoS attacks are more dangerous and harder to mitigate. There are various motivations for DDoS attacks. In 2020, the most popular one is ransom DDoS. Ransom DDoS is a type of threat that uses DDoS attack to extort money by knocking websites or online services offline if ransom is not paid. Wide range of organizations were targeted during the pandemic, and top 3 targets are enterprises, followed by online gaming and gambling verticals. We observed huge amount of ransom activities in April. We believe this has correlation with organizations forced to shift to work from home as well, because most organizations were not well prepared at that time. Next, I would like to share our prediction for 2022. First predictions, we predict more attacks will go under the radar when undetected, especially for organizations that still rely on threshold and signature-based technology. And as the result, there will be more severe outages due to the DDoS attacks. Second predictions, application layer attacks will be doubled. Bad actors will adopt more intelligent bots to bypass the challenge response authentication techniques. Wide range of applications will be targeted from website, API to mobile apps. To mitigate attacks more effectively, in addition to authentication technique, organizations should adopt more advanced behavioral-based technology powered by machine or deep learning intelligence. Third predictions, ransom DDoS will increase by 30%, and DDoS for higher services like stressor or booter will continue to grow. High-profit online business will be targeted as they have more paying power. But we urge organizations, please do not pay for the ransom. By not paying the ransom, it will reduce the ransom DDoS attempts as bad actors are not incentivized or rewarded for the attacks. Bitcoin will remain as a main medium for the ransom payment, but might start to accept other crypto like Ethereum or alternative coins, altcoins. Fourth predictions, most attacks will be smaller than 10 gigs. Most stressor booter platform will provide 100 gigs attack services. Terabit attacks will also become more frequent. More high packet rate but small size bandwidth attacks will be carried out to evade DDoS mitigation systems. It is also because it is cheaper to launch small size compared to large bandwidth size attacks. Makes more business sense for bad actors. And for the last section, I would like to provide some insight on the new Black Storm attacks discovered by our researcher recently. It started with Blackner's ping of DDoS attacks discovered back in 2016, 5 years ago. And then we observe it's now being used in a reflective manner, creating a new type of attack, which we call reflected blackness, or R blackness in short. The larger magnitude will then generate ICMP storm effect, which then manifest into a black storm attacks. Recently, we also observe attackers are weaponizing vulnerable middle boxes and network devices to generate massive amount of traffic using R blackness combined with carpet bombing attack technique. The larger the network, the bigger the ICMP storm in the network, and might potentially causing network outages due to unpatched device crashed by the attacks. And this creates new challenges, especially for telco and large network operators. The reason why black storm attacks are concerning is because it is far more easier to generate black storm attacks compared to other reflection attacks. While other reflection attacks rely on open services like DNS, NTP, or Memcache servers, Blackstorm can basically leverage on any vulnerable devices connected to internet. We haven't observed IPv6 being exploited for Blackstorm at this moment, but we believe we will see similar problems soon. You can use this technique to verify whether your network devices are vulnerable to such attacks. In this example, we use hping to send UDP packets to non-open ports. If ICMP destination port is unreachable, is received, your device might be vulnerable for such attacks. So on the left side, you can see the hping tools that you can download from the internet. It's open source. And on the right side, we do the packet capture. So in this example, we do the hping, send the port 1, UDP port 1 to these victim IPs, and it returns with ICMP port unreachable. And we also continue to do it on the several different ports, like in this case, we do the port 10, port 100, port 3000, and so on, and 65,000. And all these got ICMP port unreachable return message. This means these victim IPs is vulnerable. And below are the recommendations from us to deal with the threat. First recommendations: adopt deep learning detection technique that can analyze network pattern automatically. In this particular case, correlating UDP requests with ICMP response so that Blackstorm attack can be detected and mitigated immediately. Deep learning technology will also reduce false positive and false negative compared to threshold or signature-based detections. Second recommendations: access control. As old saying, prevention is better than treatment. Whenever possible, apply access control on non-open UDP or TCP ports and from trust network only. Secure the system from becoming our blackness army will prevent Blackstorm from happening in the first place. And third, perform regular vulnerability scanning to find out the problem earlier and apply the countermeasure accordingly. And by the way, you can download more details information about this type of attacks in our websites and blogs. And if you have further questions, please feel free to send us contact@Nexusguard. And that concludes my presentation today. Thanks for your time and have a good day. Thank you.